Hello, good
Good
evening.
evening. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm also good.
Right. So,
Right now, I want you to clear conditional first and zero conditional. Means I
okay,
would
the
say
conditionals.
first
Conditionals, is
and
it?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
first
Okay, give
and
me a
zero.
second. Right. Give me a second. Slightly difficult topic to understand. Okay. Conditionals. And first conditional and zero conditional. Okay, so we'll be able to distinguish between zero conditional and the first conditional. Okay. Also, we'll talk about the grammatically correct conditional sentences and also use the correct conditional based on the context. Also, apply both conditionals in speaking and writing. Okay. So, right, let me ask you a few questions. What happens if you don't drink enough water?
My skin dehydrate. There is
Dehydrates.
dehydration. Yes. Little bit dizziness. You don't feel good over the day. Um,
Right.
yes.
So, what do you do if you feel tired?
I do exercise and drink water.
Okay. So, what will you do if it rains tomorrow?
If it is rain tomorrow,
If it rains tomorrow.
if it rains tomorrow, I will uh, go outside and enjoy rain.
Okay. What will you do if you finish your work early today?
If I finish my work early, then I will do my uh, time for um, means in my spoken, improving my spoken.
Okay, I'll if I finish my work early, I'll take more sessions or I'll focus on my spoken English.
Yes.
Okay, what happens if you heat ice?
Sheet ice.
If you heat ice,
Ice. Okay. Uh, if we heat ice, it boil boils.
it turns into water. It doesn't
What?
boil. Okay. Now let's talk about what is a conditional sentence. So here in all the questions, what I asked is what happens if, right? If you don't drink enough water, if you feel tired, if it rains tomorrow, if you finish your work early, right? If you heat ice. So here what is happening is there is a condition behind it, right?
Yes.
A conditional sentence has two clauses. Okay,
Yes.
basically the first clause is if clause. If clause is the condition. If it rains, what happens? If it rains, I'll go out and enjoy. So in this sentence, I'll go out and enjoy is the result of it.
Yes. Means it is in possible condition in future, right?
Yeah, if it rains, if at all it happens, it's a condition. For that result to happen, there has to be a condition.
Yes.
If you don't drink enough water, what will happen? The result of it will be a dehydration. If you don't study, you will fail in the exam. If you heat water, if you heat ice, it will change into water. If it rains tomorrow, you will go and enjoy, or if you will stay at home. If you finish your work early, you will have more time to learn your spoken English.
Yes.
It's again, it can be, it's a hypothetical situation if at all it happens. So in that situation, what happens in a, what is a conditional sentence? It's a sentence which has two clauses. The one clause can be if clause, which is the condition. The rest of the part is the main clause, which is the result of it. Okay,
Yes.
for example, if it rains, I stay home, or if it rains, I'll go outside. If I finish my homework soon, I'll go and play. If it rains, sorry, if I heat water, if I heat ice, it turns into water, right? Like that. So here, what you're doing is you're all giving a condition. There is a condition, and there is a
No,
result of it.
that I cleared, but means I'm confused between it is used in future tense only.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yes. Okay.
And no, it is not always used in future tense. Okay, it can be a possibility. in the past. For example, if you had, or if I had a better class in my, if I had an extra class in my school, I would have learned singing, learned dancing, right? This is also a hypothetical situation, right? If at all it was, if it had, or if I had a lot of money, I would have bought a huge house, right? If condition, there is a condition, and then based on that there is the result of it. All this happens only in hypothetical situation. Okay, next is zero conditionals, where we use the zero conditional to talk about the facts. Okay,
Hmm.
or scientific truths, or
Yes.
habits, or general rules, things that are always true. So here also we have the word if. Okay,
If.
for
Hmm.
example, if you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils. This is called as zero conditional because it is a fact. It's
Yes.
not based on any particular situation. In that situation, it is a fact. Like, no matter what, whenever or wherever you boil water, of course, it depends on the pressure also. I mean, it's a general scientific fact that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius,
Yes.
right? If I drink coffee at night, I can't sleep. That's again a fact because it has caffeine, it's understood, right? But here, see, the answers for the other, for one single, for conditionals doesn't change. I mean, can change. For example, what will you do if it rains tomorrow? I may go out and play in the rain. I will, or maybe I'll sit at home. I'll drink a cup of coffee. I'll make fritters. I'll do, or maybe I'll just sleep. There are so many different answers that give, different results of it. What happens if you don't drink water, right? If you don't drink water, my eyes might get dry, my mouth gets dried, I get dehydrated, I would want more water, I would, many things, many possibilities are there. So that is called as conditional. But for you to have zero conditional, it means that you don't have to be, right, it has to be a scientific fact,
It is
where,
universal.
yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact that cannot be changed. Right? For example,
Yes.
again, as I said, scientific rules, habits, general rules, or things that are always true. Like water boils at 100 degrees, it's a general truth. Right? If I
Yes.
drink coffee at night, I can't sleep. That is also a general truth. Right? If people
Yes.
don't eat, they become hungry. That's also a general truth. Plants die if they don't get water. That's also a general truth. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. That is a fact, right?
Yes.
So here, which means the key idea here is that the result is always true. Okay.
Yes.
So where do we use first conditional? First conditional is okay. So that is all about what zero conditional.
Hmm.
Okay. So for zero conditionals, it's always about the result is always true.
Truth.
And we use first conditional. We use first conditionals to talk about real possibilities
Yes.
for future situations, likely results. Okay, so I'll write a sentence structure for you as well so that you'll be able to understand it. Okay, these are two kinds of sentence structures: if plus present simple plus sorry, if plus present simple, or present simple or present simple plus if plus present simple. Okay, then okay, for example, these are the answers or the examples of zero conditionals. Okay,
Yes.
now comes the first conditional sentence structure. If
Yes.
plus present simple plus will plus base verb, or will plus base verb plus if plus present simple. For
Yes.
example, if it rains tomorrow, I will stay home. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. If she arrives early, we'll start the meeting. If they invite me, I'll go. If you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. So here, what is it? We are talking about the future situation or likely results. The results can vary as well. For example, if it rains tomorrow, I might go outside and play in the rain. If you study hard, still I may not get enough marks, right? Because UPSC, USC, all these things are there. If she arrives early, we'll start the meeting, or if she arrives early, we may not able to hide the surprise. Possibilities are different, but these are likely situations or likely possibilities, not situations. If
Okay.
they invite me, I will go. Or even if, sorry, if they invite me, I might not go, right? If
Yes.
they invite me, I would have to say no to them because I have to go somewhere else, right? There are likely possibilities. If you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. If you don't hurry, you will miss the train. If you don't hurry, you will miss the airplane, right? Different
Mm.
possibilities are there. So here the key idea is that the situation is possible in the near future, but it is not certain,
Okay.
right? But in zero conditionals, it's always true.
Mm.
Okay, now let's compare these two things so that you can have a better idea. Okay, zero conditionals are always facts. First conditionals are always future possibilities.
Okay.
Zero conditionals are always true. Okay, first
Mm.
conditionals may happen. It's a possibility again.
Yes.
Zero conditionals have present tense plus present tense, but first conditionals have present tense plus will.
Future.
Okay, for example, for zero conditional, if you freeze water, it becomes ice.
Mm.
But if it freezes tonight, the roads will be slippery. That is first conditional. Here, the possibility is also changed, right? If it
Mm.
freezes tonight, the roads will be slippery. If it freezes tonight, we'll not be able to go out. If it freezes tonight, we'll not be able to drive the car. If it freezes tonight, the animals might die out of becoming frozen, right? So
Yes.
here we have different possibilities, future possibilities again. Okay, then zero conditional. One more example is, if I don't sleep, I am tired. Okay, I'll be tired. That is
Yes.
going to happen. That's a fact. If you don't sleep, of course you'll be tired. If I don't sleep tonight, I'll be tired tomorrow. This,
Mm.
if I don't sleep, I'll be tired, is a general truth. It can happen for today, for tomorrow, for everything. But the first conditional that we are using over here is, if I don't sleep tonight, I'll be tired tomorrow. Or there can be one more option over here. If I don't sleep tonight, I can still sleep tomorrow. That's again a different possibility because it's Sunday tomorrow, right? Different
Yes.
possibilities are there. Okay. Now we have a few common mistakes over here. For example, if it rains, I will stay home. So here you will have to, yeah. So if it rains, I will stay home. Can you correct the first conditional? So what do you think it is? Like, do you think it's a correct statement or not? If it rains, I will stay home.
If it rains, I will stay
Stay home.
home.
I'll give you two sentences. I want you to correct. I want you to choose the correct statement. Okay, which is the correct conditional? If it rains, I will stay home. If it will rain, I will stay home. Which is the right sentence over here?
If it rains, I will stay home.
Yes, that is the that is the correct sentence. Okay. Now I want you to find or identify the conditionals. Okay. You will have to tell me if it's zero or first conditional. Okay. If you touch fire, it burns. Is it a first conditional or zero conditional?
Zero conditional.
Why?
Uh, it is general truth.
It's a general truth. Yes. Next is, if it rains tomorrow, we'll cancel the picnic.
If it rains, second, first conditional.
First conditional. Why do you think so?
Mm, because we use will.
And also, if it rains, we'll cancel the picnic. It is, if it rains, there can be many possibilities, right? There can be many more possibilities. Need
How
not be
many
only
models
this.
used in that condition?
I'm sorry.
How many models use in that condition?
How many modals can be used in this condition?
Means you replace will.
Hmm.
Uh,
So yeah, if it rains, we'll cancel the picnic. That is only that is used,
okay.
right? Okay. If babies are hungry, they cry.
Zero conditional.
Why? Because it's a fact, right?
Yes.
All right. If I finish early, I'll call you.
Uh, First conditional.
Yes, first conditional because there are more possibilities. If I finish early, I may come home soon. If I finish early, I'll call you. If I finish early, I'll call the cab, right? Many such options. Right.
If you don't,
Next.
uh, zero conditional.
Okay. Why?
Um, it is a fact
Okay.
or truth.
Yeah, it's a fact. Next, if she studies tonight.
First conditional.
If she studies tonight, she'll do well. Right? This is only talking about the particular situation. Now let's do some gap filling activity. You'll have to complete the sentences using the correct verb form. Okay.
Yeah.
So here it is. If you dash water, if you dash water, it dash.
If you heat water, it boils.
Okay.
If it rains tomorrow, we will stay at home.
Right. We'll stay home. Okay.
If people exercise, they feel they will feel healthier.
Okay. If people exercise, they will feel,
Healthier.
is it? Is it they will feel?
They feel
Yeah.
healthier.
It's they feel healthier. Okay. Next one.
If I finish work early, if I finish work early, I will visit my grandparents.
I'll visit my grandparents.
If you if you don't wa- if you not water plants, they die.
Right. If you don't, yeah. Next one.
If she study tonight, she will pass the test.
If she,
If she study tonight, she
no,
will pass.
use the proper tense over there.
If she studied tonight, she would have
No,
she would pass the test.
no,
Is it correct?
no, 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 no.
If she studies
Hmm.
tonight, she will pass the test.
Yes. If she will study, no, 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 no. If she studies tonight, she will pass.
Yes.
Right? Okay. If children
If children's eat
children
is if children eats too much sugar,
if children eat,
children's eat too
no, there
much
is no word.
will become energetic.
Uh, if children eat sugar, too much sugar, they
Will become energetic.
no, no. It's a general fact, right? If children eat too much sugar, they become energetic.
Energetic. Okay.
So in zero conditional, there is no will.
Yes.
In one first conditional, there is will. Okay.
If I see John tomorrow, I will tell him the news.
Yes. If I see John tomorrow, I'll tell him the news.
To press this button, the machine start.
No.
If you press this button, the machine will start.
Yes. If you press this button, the machine will start. Okay.
If we leave now, we will arrive on time.
Yes. If we leave now, we'll arrive on time. Okay. Now again, I want you to correct some errors. Okay. If water reaches 100 degrees, it will boil.
If water reaches 100 degree, if water reaches 100 degree, it will boil.
No.
If
Is that a zero conditional or first conditional?
zero conditional. If
If there is zero conditional, do we have will over there?